Okay, how to create a frequency so strong reality has to obey. That's the title of this video, and I was just driving in the car after walking my dogs, and I had an insight that made so much sense to me and really gave an explanation towards my confusion around the idea of frequency, vibration, and how to actually hold a frequency or vibration that actually feels good. Because I do believe the way that it works is you don't get what you want out of life, you get what you are. So if you have an idea of something that you want to manifest or bring into your life, like let's say you want to make $10,000 a month in your business, there is a feeling that you will feel when you are making $10,000 a month in your business. So when you go down and you sit there and you close your eyes and you visualize yourself in the position of making $10,000 a month, the whole idea is to conjure up a feeling of the version of you that is making $10,000 a month. And for most people, I know for me in the past, like that feeling of that vibration, it is like there's no way to intellectually describe what that feeling is like. It's almost like a feeling of this, of like you're in a movie, you're the main character, you know good things are coming to you. And you really just feel so good. You feel like there's a camera recording you. When music plays, you feel it feels so amazing. You really hear it. It really truly does feel like you're in a movie. And I think that's a nice way to describe what an actual good vibration or frequency feels like. And that's not something you fake. That's something in your body, in your nervous system that the world actually understands. And here's the trickiest part about all of this. I know for me, this would literally always happen to me. I would be driving in my car and I would be thinking about my goals, what I want to achieve. And I would the music would come on in my car. It'd be so loud. It'd feel so good. I'd feel like I was in the movie. It would all make sense. And I'd be like driving home and I'm going to go work. And then I'd sit down at my computer and it just completely goes away. And it feels like there's like a gray fog that comes over my head and just that it just completely disappears. And then I would start to go into the story of like, oh, maybe this isn't going to work. And I would lose that frequency or vibration or whatever you want to call it. And I do believe that we are like radio stations that tune into potentials of what our reality could be. And that is like your frequency or your feeling or your vibration that your nervous system actually truly knows. And whatever you are feeling, that is the reality that you are tuning into. So that's like the whole idea of manifestation. If you want to tune into a new life and you want to attract things that are going to help you tune into that new life, then you must feel the frequency or vibration of what that future version of yourself actually looks like. So here's the tricky part. Maintaining and actually keeping that vibration. And here's what I've understood, and I have one really simple trick that is going to help you in so many aspects of your life, not even just manifesting things, but simply being content with being human and being content with your situation in your life. So like I said, you get that good feeling, and for most of us, you go to sit down and do the work, and it just goes away. And then the mind, the little mental chatter starts of like, oh, you're not good enough, oh, it's not gonna work out for you. And you really lose yourself in that. And I've understood, this is gonna be a really short video because it's so simple. And this is a really phenomenal practice to bring into your life to really make your life so much better. For me, I would kind of expect that I would need to maintain that super, when I'm in the car and I feel so good or when I'm meditating or visualizing and I feel so good and it's just almost overwhelmingly a positive feeling like I'm in the movie. That doesn't need to be there all the time. But what does need to be there, I guess, when you go to sit down at your desk to do the work is just presence and just being in the present moment and not letting that story and the mental chatter run on autopilot in your head. And so how do you actually do that? For me, I found it's the most simple practice. It's like sitting there, dude. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, am I okay right now? Not the story of the bills, not the story of the thing that I need to fix. Seriously, all things aside, right now, you watching this YouTube video, are you okay right now? And take a deep breath. It's feel your body. It's put your awareness, right now, put your awareness at the bottom of your feet, the bottom of the floor, your shoes. It's feel the clothes on your body. It's listen to your own heartbeat for a second. Feel your own brain. And I think that's what meditation is. It's truly being present and feeling what you are, not your physical body, but what you really are, your consciousness, whatever is behind those eyes. And then just asking yourself, am I okay? Am I safe right now? Yeah, of course you are. And me personally, have found I don't need to maintain that super excited frequency all the time. But that feeling of knowing I am safe and knowing I am okay and knowing I am more than this physical body, knowing that I'm a spiritual being having a human experience, I can sit there and regulate my nervous system and I can understand, yeah, anything is possible. Because because I really got rid of my own limiting beliefs of like, I know this is possible. And of course, the doubt is always going to be there, but I don't need to fight it. That's okay. Because I can sit there and throughout the day, I literally do this I do this every single day. Am I safe right now? And like the more you do this, the more of a habit it becomes. And the more that becomes a real habit in your life, the more that when the mental chatter starts in your head, you don't need to fight it. You don't need to feel into the mental chatter. You can go, I'm safe right now. It's like you are not your thoughts. The thoughts coming in are not yours. It's like clouds passing in a sky. You don't need to identify with your own thoughts that are not even yours because you know they are not true. So for me, I have found in that place of presence, in that place of knowing I am safe, I can get myself out of survival mode and I can go into creative mode and I can go on my computer and I can do the work from a place of presence, knowing that I am okay, knowing that anything is truly possible. And I think from there, that is a frequency or that is a vibration that is akin to the version of yourself that has or is making $10,000 a month or has that dream girl or a guy or a relationship or whatever you're trying to bring into your reality. Because from that place of you, once that future version of yourself actually does manifest, the calm that comes with it is the feeling of safety, is the feeling of freedom. And that's the best part. You don't need to have that thing to feel safe. You don't need to have that thing to feel freedom. You are free right now. Suffering exists 99% of the time in our mind. So there's a practice for you. Holy shit, maybe all of that made sense, maybe none of that made sense, but I was driving home walking my dogs and it's really funny. I was feeling so good and I was like, the music was playing, it was like, I felt like I was in a movie. I was like, oh dude, this feels so good. Like things are working out for me. Like I'm gonna like, it feels so good. And I remember I used to like have those moments and then I'd come home and it'd be like, fuck man. And then my life would go to like black and white. But now I can come home and be like, I continue to put in, I work so much and it like never feels like work. I really love what I'm doing because I'm doing it from a place of presence and a place of knowing that I am safe and a place of knowing that everything is possible. And now I have made a good amount of money online through my businesses. So it's like now I have real life evidence that I see in front of my screen. But even prior to this, like I knew it was possible. And I made a bet on the fact that it was possible before I saw any evidence. So there's a practice for you. There's a little bit of insight. And I think from there, guys, a lot of this stuff is like very simple. And it's not stuff you understand intellectually. It's a feeling. It's an experience. I think that's kind of the hardest part, but also the most amazing part. It's simple. It's simple, and it's being. It's being human. 9 minutes, 9-minute video right there. I feel good about that. Let me know what you think. If anybody watches this video, I really do truly appreciate you. Like, subscribe if you want. If not, that's okay. Thank you for watching anyways, though, and have a phenomenal rest of your motherfucking day.